a sense by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a bitch. Jumping in the bed with the 2 dot team. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Do about tag on. I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Underneath to Davis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Stafford. Escaping the punt, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher role that they can fall back on anymore.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys who go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Glover Quinn there on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got his rookie tight end. It's Mark Andrews. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He leaves this one for Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Allen maybe with a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Lions now. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, Stafford here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. So after the INT, it's Allen. This one left side caught by Barrios. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, here's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
To the air, Allen. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That is caught at the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know some people thought it was overplayed in the draft process, but Josh Allen's big arm and his ability to cut through any type of weather, whether it's wind, rain, snow, I think that's a big reason why Buffalo wanted him. He can make all kinds of throws, and when the weather turns nasty, he can still deliver the ball.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Howard with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year. I love that number because I always think of center field. When I hear 8, because that's the position you're right in the scorecard. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4 down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sharp's got it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. A dump off for Davis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the 50, it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
On 3rd down, Stafford under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bills will take another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Leopard!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Back out of that Philly, here we go.
They pitch out to Howard. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He sets to fire deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throw to the right, taken in by Barrios. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
To throw, it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills head on. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
22!
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear.
That is
by the
one
time we have to...
blitz coming, and down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Allen going to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kerry Hyder, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the
What's that on that beat?
Addicted to ballin', I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money, I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's a